Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. I'm suffering from allergies this morning. I woke up with a runny nose and sore throat. This time of year, especially when it warms up like it is right now here in Georgia, I usually end up with a little bit of an allergy problem. Taking a pill, and we'll just kind of work our way right through this. So this morning I'd like to talk about President Trump's reaction to Senator Elissa Slotkin's video post on X, formerly Twitter. He is claiming it is seditious. I don't know if it is. I think it definitely verges on the edge of sedition. But do I think these senators need to be hanged? No. I think that they are mudslinging, inappropriate posting, bags of hot air. So evidently there are 6 senators in this video. I'm going to post the video at some point here in the show. And they are encouraging servicemen and women to disobey illegal orders, which that's built into your oath. When you take your oath and you enter the military, I'm a veteran. I was in the Navy. When you enter into the military, one of the classes they give you is basically a class on ethics. The ability for any serviceman to disobey a illegal order is built into your oath. And this is something that most servicemen who are cognitive of this specific area of your oath take very seriously. I never disobeyed an order while I was in the military. I was fortunate enough where I never was given an illegal order. As an enlisted person in the military, the orders that you're given are very basic. In my case, I was a hospital corpsman, so my orders were usually along the lines of, today you'll be doing sick call, and I would go do sick call, or today you're doing health records, and I would go do health records. You get the idea. Now, there were other orders. For instance, you had to show up to muster, or, the basic thing. I don't believe that at that age I would have understood that I shouldn't go into a city and do what my commanding officer was telling me to do. As in, go and police this area and make sure that there aren't any criminal activities going on. Go back up the police force in this area, that sort of thing. What President Trump is doing in the cities that he has sent the troops into enforce federal law. In another episode, I talked about his ability to ensure that federal law is enforced, and he has the right and actual obligation to do so with military force if necessary. So this video, which I think is a very, if you take the quotes out of context, you can swing them in any direction. You can make them sound seditious, or you can make them sound quite innocent, as in, if you're the senator, you can come out. I'm just saying the same thing that we tell all our troops. Don't obey illegal orders. Yes and no. That's what you're saying, but there's a bigger context here. And the bigger context is you're telling young people who are not worldly yet, for the most part, who are not fully matured, to disobey illegal orders, but in the context of a political movement. In other words, you're asking the troops, if they believe that your politics is right, to disobey orders that they believe are against your politics. And you are camouflaging that in the idea that the orders that you're being given as a troop are illegal. And this is the problem. And your ethics suck. You are pitiful, and what you're doing is not ethical. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you. I know that you're seeing a lot of pundits and news stories and a lot of other, commentary about the video and about President Trump's boisterous response. But what you're not seeing is the video. and the video in context. So I think that's important. It's a 90-second video. Give yourself 90 seconds to take in what these people have to say. So I now give you the video, if I'm able to do it. Here's the video.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
Who take risks each day
To keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military,
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad.
But from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard.
And that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
In the Army,
Our Navy,
The Air Force.
Your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution,
And who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
So there you go. If you just take certain portions of the video and you listen to them out of context, it sounds like what the senators are doing perfectly fine. But in the greater context of the political situation that we have going on right now, this is not such an innocent video. This is not a training video for our troops. What this is a divisive mechanism to let our troops know that if you agree with our politics and you do what we want you to do, we got your back. Is it seditious? I don't know. It's not my job to figure that out. Do I think that the president overreacted? 100%. But that's who the president is. It's President Trump. He's going to overreact. He's going to take things all the way to the outskirts of the absolute strongest scenario you can think of and comment on it. These senators know what they're doing, and I do believe that what they're doing will weaken the resolve of a lot of servicemen and women. And I think that these people who are serving our country need to take a break. They need to sit down and they need to think about whether they are serving our country or are they serving a political movement. If you're serving our country, then you're going to follow all your legal orders. You don't get to decide if you go to Baltimore or to Chicago or to LA to carry out the orders of your commander-in-chief. If the commander-in-chief is giving an illegal order, the person he's giving that to has a responsibility to disobey it. So far, I haven't seen any illegal orders given by the commander-in-chief. And in context, that makes this video very suspicious. And I understand why he reacted the way he did. I don't agree with how he reacted. I don't want, the wholesale slaughter of senators, but I do understand his reaction. As you can see in the video, these people are sending a message to the troops of our nation. And that message isn't disobey illegal orders. That message is disobey orders that you don't agree with politically. That's what their message is, and it's not common sense. Do not disobey a legal order. You will go to the brig. You will be held up on charges. This is the senators, these 6 senators, and I'm sure that there are more who are going to jump right on this bandwagon with them. And yeah, this does verge on sedition, but it's not. This is a political move, and they're trying to affect the troops. And I can't recall a time when that was done before, where politicians tried to sway the movements of troops. So yeah, I understand why the president's very upset. I think they're wrong for doing what they did. I also think that we have freedom of speech in this country and they should be allowed to do whatever they want. When we have troops that are brought up on charges of disobeying a direct order and they point to this video, I certainly hope that the captain's mass or office hours or whatever judicial situation the troops are in are allowed to play this video. And I hope that these senators are held to account for what they put out there in the context of how they put it out. So they're scoundrels. They are not good people, and this video is unethical. But what do I know? I'm just one of your constituents. It's Friday. It is Friday, and I am very glad that it's Friday. It has been a adventurous week at work. Not so adventurous that anybody got hurt or there was an accident or anything. It was just kind of, it was a different kind of week. And I enjoyed it, but I also enjoy my weekends. And this weekend I get to spend some time with some family and friends, and that's the most important thing in our lives. That's why most of us do what we do. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a fine Friday, a fantastic Friday. I'm going to have a good Friday. I hope that you all go out and you have a good Friday as well. And I hope that you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, arrivederci.